Hello and welcome to Olivia English Hub. Learn English naturally, speak confidently, and grow every day. Let's begin.
Have you ever wondered why some sentences make native English speakers pause for just a second, even when they understood you perfectly? Here's a question for you. Is it correct to say, "My friend said me something funny"? If you're not 100% sure, stay with me, because by the end of this video, you will never get this wrong again. And I'll also give you one sentence that even advanced English speakers still get wrong right at the end. Welcome to Olivia English Hub. Today we're solving one of the most common English mix-ups, say versus tell. And here's why this matters more than you think. Native speakers notice this mistake instantly. It's one of the fastest ways people can tell someone isn't a native speaker, even if every other word is perfect. So let's fix it properly in the next few minutes. Here is the one rule that solves almost everything. Say does not take a person directly after it. Tell always takes a person directly after it. That's the whole secret, and once it clicks, you'll never forget it. Watch this. I say hello, no person right after say. Now I tell you a secret. You comes right after tell. Do you see the difference? Say, no person directly after. Tell, always a person directly after. So that sentence from the beginning, my friend said me something funny, it's wrong because said cannot take a person directly. The correct version is, my friend told me something funny, told me. That one small change fixes the entire sentence. Let's make sure this rule is solid before we move forward, because everything else in this video builds on it. Let's practice say first. Remember, no person right after it. I say good morning to my neighbor. Notice I added to my neighbor, not just my neighbor. If you want to mention a person with say, you need to first. Say plus to plus person is allowed. Say plus person directly is not allowed. A few more examples. I say sorry to my sister. She says thank you to everyone. And sometimes there's no person at all in the sentence. He says nothing in meetings. All of these are correct. Now let's practice tell. The person goes directly after it with no to. I tell my mom the news. My mom comes right after tell, no to needed. He tells his boss the plan. Same pattern every time. Here's the trap almost everyone falls into. If you say, I tell to my mom the news, that is wrong. It sounds strange because tell never uses to before the person. Never. Say needs to if a person is mentioned. Tell never uses to. If you remember only one thing from this video, remember that difference. Now, English also has a small group of fixed phrases you simply need to memorize because they don't perfectly follow the rule above. Let's play a quick game. I'll start the phrase, you finish it in your head before I say it. Say, hello. Say, goodbye. Say, sorry. Say, yes or no. Now tell the truth. Tell a story. Tell a joke. Tell the time. Notice something interesting here. The truth, a story. The time are things, not people, but we still use tell, not say. That's the exception to memorize, and once you know these phrases, you're covered for the vast majority of everyday English conversations. There's one more place this gets confusing. When you're repeating something someone else said, almost like sharing a little bit of gossip. She said that she was tired. No person after said, so it matches our rule. Or you could say, she told me that she was tired. Me comes right after told, which also matches the rule perfectly. Both sentences are completely correct. They just carry slightly different focus, depending on whether you mention the listener directly. Quick pause here. If this rule is already starting to click for you, that's exactly why I make videos like this. Subscribe to Olivia English Hub so the next lesson finds you automatically. And if you know someone who mixes up say and tell too, send them this video. It genuinely helps. Now, let's move into the part that trips up even confident English speakers. If you just joined this video partway through, here's everything so far in one sentence. Say never takes a person directly after it. Tell always does. Now let's put this into a real story, because that's where the rule really gets tested. Let me tell you about my day yesterday, and I want you to count every single say and tell as I go. Yesterday, my coworker told me some good news. She said the project was finished early. I said congratulations, and she told everyone in the office. Later, I called my sister and told her the whole story. She said she was happy for me too. Let's count together. Told me, said, told everyone, told her, said. 6 total, and every single one follows our rule perfectly. Told me, person right after. Said the project was finished. No person, just information. I said, congratulations, no person. She told everyone. Person right after. Told her the whole story. Person right after. She said she was happy. No person. The pattern holds every single time, without exception. Now let me be honest with you about something genuinely embarrassing, not just a textbook example. Last month, I was on a video call with a client. In the middle of the conversation, I said, "My manager said me to send the file." Out loud, on camera, in front of a client I'd never met before. There was this awkward 2-second silence, and I knew immediately. I knew I had said it wrong, but it was already out there. I quietly corrected myself, said told me, right after, and just hoped no one had noticed. That's the real risk with say and tell. It's not just a grammar rule sitting in a textbook. It's the exact kind of small mistake that makes people's ears perk up in a work meeting, a job interview, or a first conversation with someone new. Small mistake, noticeable moment. So let's make absolutely sure this never happens to you. Let's test everything you've learned so far. I'll give you a sentence with a blank space. Say the answer out loud in your head before I do. Number 1, she blanked me a secret yesterday. The answer is told. She told me a secret your day. Number 2, he hello to everyone at the party. The answer is said. He said hello to everyone at the party. Number 3, can you ask me the time, please? The answer is tell. Can you tell me the time, please? Number 4, she works that she was busy. The answer is said. And remember, told me that she was busy also works if you add the person. Number 5, my teacher always us the truth. The answer is tells. My teacher always tells us the truth. Number 6, don't forget to blank, sorry if you're late. The answer is say. Don't forget to say sorry if you're late. If you got all 6 correct, comment 6/6 below this video. I'll be replying to the first 10 comments personally. Here's a simple trick to use in real conversations from now on. Before you speak, ask yourself one question. Is there a person right after this word? If yes, use tell. If there's no person, or if you need to before the person, use say. Try telling a friend about your day-to-day and notice every single time you naturally use say or tell. That's the fastest way to make this completely automatic. Let's do a quick recap. Say never has a person right after it. Add to if you need to mention one. Tell always has a person right after it, and it never uses to. And remember the fixed phrases. Say hello, say sorry, say yes, say no, tell the truth, tell a story, tell a joke, tell the time. Now remember that sentence I promised you at the very beginning. The one even advanced English speakers still get wrong? Here it is. Can you tell me the address? That sentence is wrong. The correct version is, can you tell me the address? No to at all. Even fluent, confident speakers slip on this one because give and tell don't follow exactly the same pattern, and it's very easy to mix them up without noticing. One last thing before you go. The best way to make this rule permanent is to use it today, not just watch it today. Send one voice message to a friend or write one comment below using both say and tell correctly. Your brain remembers things you actually use far better than things you only hear once. If this video helped you, please subscribe to Olivia English Hub and leave a comment with your own most embarrassing say or tell mistake. I promise I'll reply to the first 10 comments. See you in the next video. Keep practicing your English every single day.